All right. Hello, team. Welcome to Next Level JJ. Hopefully, you're doing well. I'm doing great. Today, we're going to see if Ace, Assetto Corsa EVO, is good to race. Now, you find me just sitting here chilling in my Honda S2000 cockpit, something I'm quite familiar with. I used to own one. It was, one of the best cars I've ever owned. But hey, if you haven't played Assetto Corsa EVO before, this is a great opportunity for you to have a look and see what it's all about. Now, I've done a couple of streams in the last couple of weeks regarding Assetto Corsa EVO, and the last one I did a little fun at the Nürburgring with various cars, and it was a lot of fun. I actually came away from that highly rating it. I actually said that if you haven't played Assetto Corsa EVO and you are eventually most likely going to buy it, you might as well buy it now. So basically now it's in a pre-release version, and so basically it's still in beta testing, and that means that you are the tester. So the key thing though is it's half the price. And so I found, even though it's half the price, just having, for instance, the Formula One car, that sold it in its own. But I had so much fun with the F40, with the BMW M4 GT3 Evo, and of course the F40 LM. Damn, that car was nuts. So yeah, if you haven't seen that stream yet, definitely go and check it out. And here we go. This is the last car that I used last time, and oh damn, was it insanely good. The replay, if you go and watch my previous stream, the replay of me driving this on the Nürburgring Touristenfahrten, it got me to tears. It was that good. So I would highly recommend you buy the game just for this. Now, are there other Assetto Corsas? Yes, I've played them. Do they also have Formula One cars or mods? Absolutely. Is the audio great? Yes, absolutely. But if you don't want to go through all of that, you just want to purchase something, this is worth it. But also remember, Assetto Corsa EVO will be the next phase, of course, and one of the big things they're going to do is they're going to have a big open world area around the Nürburgring, and that's going to be absolutely awesome, because you can imagine it's going to have this sort of GTA vibes or Need for Speed vibes, where you can sort of drive around and organize car meets and stuff like that. I think it's going to be absolutely epic. I tell you what, why don't we just have a quick look at the actual Assetto Corsa EVO trailer, just so you can get a feel of what's coming, and then we'll get into it. So see you in a sec.
This is not about your age. This is not about your car. It isn't about your experience. It isn't about performance or power. And it isn't about how you portray your love for driving. Because car passion is a state of mind. And it's driven by heart.
Just to remind people, as part of this community that we're wanting to grow, we want to you know, get people involved, especially in the comment section. I want to hear if you are going to play this game. I want to actually, for each of the games I play, I want to sort of create these individual Discord groups. And so what we can do is we can all come together and actually have a wee bit of fun on it. So if you're interested in playing Assetto Corsa EVO with other people, please in the comment section drop in, or even easier, just go to my website or check in the description below. There should be a Discord link. Go there, ask to be added, I'll add you in, and then simply we're going to arrange nice little get together. So go and check that out. Cool. Now, I did mention you can customize vehicles. It is quite impressive. So maybe if I go for something that's got more customization options. So my 296, that's customized by myself, and so you can pick a lot of things. You can pick tire wheel types, so I believe these are the carbon ones. You can pick your paint color options, but what I love, and I'm really apologize to the entire Italy and to Ferrari, I think last stream I said was this cannelloni or something like that. It's the cavallino, all right, which is basically the little horse. And so that's what this, you know, is on the seat. You can customize the color of that embroidery. You can change the color of your interior and stuff like that. In fact, if I were to own this car, which I will hopefully one day, I think having the red inside onto a yellow outside is probably not good. So let's have a look and see. Let's see. Seat logo and contrast, we've done that. Seatbelt color, I believe I set as yellow, correct. Interior color, so it's white, yeah, that's fine. Cockpit inserts color, aha, there it is. Okay, and so I guess we'll go for white, or whatever color that is, because I don't have the option to put in a yellow, so that's okay. Anyway, nitpicky, but it shows just the level of detail. Now, maybe if I go back a step as well, there is a career mode. You know, I haven't spent too much time in this, but there is an academy where you can do licenses, I found. And then I guess from a career perspective, there's also going to be challenges around driving. And so maybe let's do a single player race in my career, because I guess that builds up my level. So that's probably the right thing to do. Okay, so let's go and have a look and see. Oh, okay, so I thought it would be like an actual, you know, like racing league. But okay, let's go race weekend. Okay, maybe do quick race. Let's see, 10 laps. Now, I think if I'm correct, track is Imola, so I'm gonna go for something a little less. You know, I'm a big I mean, obviously I'd like to do the Nürburgring, big fan of Monza as well, but you know what, yeah, let's go Monza to start off with. Game mode is quick race. 10 laps of Monza is a bit much, so we go 5 laps. Race start time 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Starting grid position, is there a random option? Yes, okay, cool. Grid type automatic, number of opponents 9. Now, another thing I have to say is, and this is a well-known fact at the moment, Assetto Corsa EVO runs like ass on my laptop setup. Other Assetto Corsas, Race Room, Formula 125, I run at very high level graphics. You can imagine sort of like a PlayStation 5 Pro sort of level, maybe even a little bit better. And Assetto Corsa EVO just sucks on this laptop. So that is something they're working on, and that's obviously what you're going to get when you have these sort of pre-release versions. I almost got that. And so I'm conscious that if I'm going to add opponents, it's probably going to murder the smoothness. And so what I'm going to do, let's go 10 people. We'll leave it on single make off. Interesting. Okay. Apply, and then of course the car. So shall we let's take my baby for a spin, shall we? Now, assists, automatic ignition is off because I like using it. By the way, it's pretty fun to just start your car and stuff like that. Automatic gearbox is off, pit limiter is off, automatic clutch, that's on, and that's just because I do have actually a manual clutch, but because I don't have a gear shifting knob, it's a bit weird, and so we won't use that. Automatic clutch on start, yeah, I guess that's fine as well, considering as standing start assist. We're going to give it a go ourselves. Automatic throttle blip again. Once I've got an actual gear stick, this won't be a problem. I can heel and toe, no probs. Automatic headlights, I know where they are, I know where the wipers are. Ideal line, definitely not. Stability control off, which is something that the original AP1 S2000 did not have, hence why I was a bit of a spiky animal. All right, shall we? And we've got a little trusty foot cam in there, a bit bright today, and then I've also got my heart rate down there, which is 87. So let's have a look. We are in big trouble, I think. The cars we're running against are extremely good, especially that Porsche 911 Turbo, and I think I've got the Supra, but hang on, we're at
Monza.
No. You see, it's all about power and straights. The S2000 is the corner carver. Shall we give it a go? What's the worst that can happen? Okay. Foot on the brake. Oh, you... That's so stupid. I mean, I'm all for the fact that you have to start your car and do all of these things. I love that. But to have you on the start line with all the cars around you, your car turned off, that I think is unrealistic. Like, nobody would get then all the cars around them are ready to race and be like, okay, I'm going to turn the car off. So, yeah, how about no? So back to pit lane. Oh, okay, so interesting. So the race keeps going. Well, you know what? While I'm here, let's just quickly test this. So that's ignition. I promise the S2000 is a very reliable car. Oh, that's one. Okay, and that is pit limiter. Okay, cool. So we'll restart the session. Ignition on. Car started. Yeah. All right, and we're away. See if I went single make with just a bunch of S2000s. It's really good. I can feel the ABS working really well through the actual steering wheel. I find that the S2000 audio is the same as what mine sounded, but I had a K&N full air induction kit, whereas this is not what it would sound like stock. I gave that feedback to the developers and said maybe have an option to then fit an exhaust and an induction kit in the setup area. Yeah, this thing sang all the way up to 9,000 RPM. It was such an amazing thing to have. I have no idea where to brake. Let's give it a go at the 200. And that's very realistic, by the way. This car had a very bad habit of biting if you went over its limit. That's why in the AP2 they actually changed some elements of the car to make it a little less spiky, including a stability control. Now, I don't know if it's rubber banding, but they're not completely dropping me. He says, and then does that. Alright, well, I guess our fight is with the S2000 then. We'll go and fetch that S2000, shall we? I should activate DRS now, I believe. We did some stuff. Excellent. I'd like to do that again, but this time let's get a car that's a little bit more up to par with the competition. Which BMW can I buy? Ooh, okay. Well, this is right up my alley, I think. I can't purchase it. It's 95,000 V-Bucks, and I've got 125,000. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. So you need to have a license to buy it. Okay, well, you know what? If that's the case, then why don't we go do that? And so, racing. Oh, but you can't get to that before you've done all of these? Alright, fine. So what I would usually try and do is I'd usually try and get gold on all of them, but this is going to hold me back. So, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? What do we need to get gold here? Actually, hang on. Traction controls off. I feel like I'm in more control of the car, more predictable. More control, he says. It will be slower, I suspect, but more fun. Bites when you change gear while on throttle. Like that. Here we go. So let go and brake. Keep braking. That wasn't good, but we survived. 2 minute 2, 2 minute 4. looks like we'll just get it. Yeah, to be fair, I know I can do better. And we will one day. But we continue our mission to the top. By the way, if you haven't done licenses in previous racing games before, I would highly recommend it. It can be a bit frustrating, but it's trying to teach you something. It's teaching you different scenarios and so forth and so forth. And don't just do what I'm doing now. Don't just get 1 star and move to the next one. Really try to get 3 stars. That way, you're going to really improve certain elements of your driving. So definitely check that out. Okay, so we're in hypercar. I think this class is incorrect. Don't get me wrong, the 296 GTB is a fantastic car, but it is a supercar. It's not a hypercar. Hypercars are 1,000 horsepower these days. So no, sorry. This, some people would consider just as a sports car, but okay, or a supercar. But hey, I mean 296 it is, baby. Previous turn, previous license. Now I know I need to brake earlier. And this we can do it a little bit faster. There we go. Steer, I just don't know about that. Understeer like that, I don't know. But, yeah, whatever. A game where when you go through the license point that it completes, to have you then still continue to drive afterwards, for me is pointless, because it's almost always all you want to do is go to a menu to exit, and so the car's going to crash. So another feedback that I'm going to give there. Okay. All right, so we've done that. So our goal was racing. Let's get to Suzuka in the rain. I am a fan. I am a fan. We'll just go through it sideways, shall we? What's that time? Just means that I have to drive, I don't know, gingerly? We make it? Yeah, we made it. All right, let's go. Focus, let's concentrate. lot better through that section. Alright. I would say we're probably 2 seconds behind our sort of ultimate pace. So we're probably going to get a 1-star here, but that's all right. See, so what this is teaching me, even though I feel like I know quite a good amount, is to be much more gentle on the throttle. I just expected this car to be a lot better at that. Okay, and so last time we braked here. Yeah, I could go much faster, but I'm so nervous about screwing this lap up now and then brake at the cone. It's easy doing these things well, but when you're doing it on air and you're thinking about talking and stuff... Yeah, look at that. Far out. 10 seconds. Easy. Easy to get those 10 seconds, I think. But there we go, team. We did it. I see your challenge, and I raise you more frustration. I'm kidding now. It's really good, and I think it will teach me a little bit about the driving dynamics of this game. All right, here we go. Nice. Hey, the John, what's cooking, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you watching a little bit. Yeah, good old Aussies, Bathurst, Mount Panorama. No, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do that. Yeah. How you doing, Mr. The John? All hail the legendary The John, the J-Dog, the GOAT, our first Patreon supporter. What a champ. All right, here we go. Don't be that unstable so early on in the break. But there we go. We managed to finish it. Beautiful. What you playing at the moment, The John? What's your sort of go-to game at the moment? Please do. I'm sure it'll break him. I'll be sure to break him on a mountain bike. Please don't. He's a good man. He's pretty proficient actually at downhill. We've got a really good downhill track. You know, not as fancy as the one in Christchurch with lifts, but you know, a paid for downhill mountain bike sections called Wood Hill. You should look into it. There's some pretty freaking gnarly stuff there. Not as crazy as what was it, Flying Nun that we did once, and then Victoria Park where you guys took me down and you were wearing pads and I was like, why are you guys putting pads on? And you guys were like, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it, you don't need pads. Turns out it's like a freaking hardcore downhill mountain bike track. But yeah, he knows his stuff, and he rides an e-bike. So let's see. Okay, so show us a whole lap of Mount Panorama. We want to do that, but yeah, please don't break him, he's a good man. It's funny, in the group of guys that we sometimes mountain bike with, is a couple of guys that just keep getting injuries and like hardcore breaking their shoulders and stuff. Okay, here we go. Again, I feel like I want to turn traction control off because it will make it a bit harder, but at the same time it will make my car more predictable. I know that sounds crazy, but it's sort of, I don't know when traction control is working, when it's not. That's a problem. So on the 100 we brake, tuck her in, hold the line, throttle out, up the hill we go. Nice and wide in here on entry, throttle off, and then brake. Bit of cadence braking there. Okay. There we go. light tap on the brake there, not flat out like I did before. And let's start braking a bit earlier, considering how skittish this car is under braking. That's not true. I don't believe that car to be that unstable. I had to manhandle that thing through that corner section. That's not real. Okay, so now we have to be careful because we technically started faster, so the braking point's going to be a little bit earlier. Okay, catches a little bit of wide. Come through in here, 200 and... And again, ABS is on 1. It's hard for me to believe this, really. That unstable. There we go. Jeez, I just made it. Wow, you see, there's so much time in there, but you just got to get used to all the braking points, and yeah, got to work on it. Boom shaka, we've got our racing 2. I'm always going to say let's just go and do our racing 3, but we have a mission and we have a new mission now, so we are going to go and finally buy that BMW that we were lusting after. There she is. Finally we can buy her. Configure, exterior, headlights color yellow, and that's all we can change. Back, confirm, purchase. Yes, I'd like to purchase the vehicle. We finally have our BMW. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I drove the S2000, had a hard time giving it the revs it needed. Lol, that's normal. Like, so many people, when they drive a car like an S2000 that revs to 9,000 RPM, when you get to like 6, which is where most cars sort of stop revving, and you feel like you want to change, and then you go a bit more and a bit more, and I mean, it's made for that. Like, hitting its rev limiter, it's happy with it. So yeah, maybe I'll buy one again one day, mate. Maybe again one day. All right, we own what we need to, so let's go single player and let's go Mount Panorama. Where are you, baby? Oh yeah, you've got to select Australia. Bingo. All right, so I think we'll keep it at grid type. What was it? So let's see. 5 laps Mount Panorama sounds good. Race start time is fine. Grid starting position random. Grid type automatic. Number of opponents 9 was fine. Opponent skill, I'm happy with that. Opponent behavior single make. So we'll turn single make on. So we're all on the same BMWs. That'll be a bit of fun. Apply. And yeah. Let's give it a go, shall we? Yes. Now we must remember we have to start our car on the start line. Delicious. Here we go. And I'm going to do it without traction control because I'm an idiot. Okay, so ignition on. Start. Traction control down to 0. Here we go. We start last. Alright. Game's gonna make it easy for us. Okay, we're gonna go on the outside. I don't see where the 100 board is, but here we go. Just remember traction controls. Ah, you see a bit more gingerly on the throttle. Yeah. Here. Don't you see that BMW? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, no. I still stand by what I'm saying. This car cannot be this unstable under braking. It's just not possible. Like, I didn't even slam the brakes. I lightly touched it and it just spun out. Like, I don't know, man. It's... I'd love to hear a professional driver tell me if it's like that. Okay, so it is a different start. Cool. We should be able to catch up here because they get congested as they brake for. Oh, damn it. Man. What the f... Okay, here we go. Who's got bigger balls? Who's got bigger balls, he says. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So they always brake around there, but you don't need to. And yeah, I miscalculated. I thought he was braking like this and then he was going to go to the right, but he just stuck to the left. And yeah, I was coming too fast. So yep. Who's got the bigger balls? Clearly I do. But what does that mean? That means that you end up crashing. That's what you get for driving a BMW. You are right, Mr. John. That is what you get. I didn't even use my indicators, just as per standard. But I'm one mistake away from losing this, so I need to just be... like that. And my car's ridden off. Are you kidding me? That is so typical. You know, commentators curse if you've ever heard one. All right, fine. You drive like an idiot, that's why. Could we sneak it up the inside here? Nah. Holy sh... For what? No, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, there was no reason for that car to spin there. No reason. I don't think so. No. I had no throttle, no nothing. It's like I hit oil. Is it me? Is it me? It might be. I've played so many racing games. iRacing, the other Assetto Corsas. And it just... There's scenarios that just suddenly happen that I just go... That doesn't seem right. We keep going. What's the time? Alright, we're on par. There's still yellow flags waving. This game is glitchy, man. So we got a little front lip damage from my bad braking there. Am I gonna go for it? Of course I am. easy moment. Hopefully I don't catch him. There. I think the strat is I shouldn't hit that curve on the inside. It really unsettles the suspension. I would love to see what my heart rate is now. Well, in a few seconds once it's uploaded. Okay, nice clean exit. I find that you have to shift this car on yellow because on red it sort of runs out of steam. There. Okay, we'll definitely have it into the braking zone. Touch and go. I would love to see what just happened behind me. It seemed like the car just flipped. Blue flags for what? Yeah, there was a big crash. Oh, well, alright. Still early days. Gotta keep your mind in it. Best to stay away from the curve. Nice. Okay, that's a bit better. And usually I'm not. I'm quite confident. But like that, just like that. No sort of warning or anything. Just all of a sudden you're going from, oh, I'm having a lovely day to, oh shit, I'm about to crash. Alright, last lap. Keep it together. You should be. Lol. Ah, there we go. Oh, I wanted to do a burnout. Okay, hang on. After all of that racing, the game gives me 3,000 credits. Okay, so that's like the 5th thing on my list to mention to them. Like, you do a 5-lap Bathurst race with fairly decent tuned-up opponents. Sorry, it's probably a bit loud. You can't hear me probably. And it gives me 3,000 bucks. But doing a stupid little license gives me like 5,000. Yeah, right. Mint Drive, bro. Yeah, thanks to John. Thanks to John. Thanks to John. Yeah, and apologies to all for my negative attitude and my swearing in the heat of the moment, especially when you just suddenly crash. It's hard to hold those emotions back, but I guess that's why you're watching, right? There we go. We've got our first race in the bag, so that's that was pretty cool. Definitely a challenge. So, then, considering this, why don't we see how she is on the full 24. And we are going to dial it down to 2 laps. Because it is the Nürburgring. And we're going to keep it single mic again. Okay, this is going to be fun. Yeah, let's just go, see how it goes. Okay, start in 6th position. First place, first gear, let's go. You need skill for that game, man. You can get skill and I can show you how. As you're watching brake lights. Very quietly through here. Okay, traction control off. ABS to 2. Okay, I would say pretty gutsy. Of course, I know this track better than pretty much any track on the planet. Especially the Northern Loop or the Nordschleife. Want to bite something. Car on my inside, right? Which I will not be able to confirm nor deny. Yeah, you and the horse you rode in on. That's what you get. Trailer park girls go around the outside. Wait, what? Okay, so why did I want to restart? Because I want to change grid position to last. Apply. Start session. Okay. So again, I need to drive calmly. It's like I want to win the race in the first corner. Dangerous, 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 dangerous. Whoa! I mean, okay. Miles race like we would in real life, so like dude, yeah, right, because I'm trying to steal a couple of positions off the start. No idea where the breaking point is. So we are going to do the 200. So have a look here. I am ahead at the curve. Okay, I'm turning, and he just turns in like I'm not there. And just watch what this person does. Okay, so they get the corner because I have a bit of an oversteer moment. And it's at this point. I am coming back into their line, to be fair. But at the same time, what would Jimmy Broadbent say? That's the question. I mean, this is the end of the track. That's the edge of the track there. To be fair, they're on throttle as well. No, okay. All right. I will take that on the chin. This will be it. Stop it. Oh, this game, man. Well, okay, hang on a minute. You see, this is something I'm going to have to stop doing now. I keep blaming the game. I'm not blaming the game anymore. We try again. You see, this is now a dangerous thing because now I'm like, I'm so pent up. I'm not enjoying myself. And that's where you should just go, you know what? That's it. That's enough. I'm going to stop. Because it shouldn't be like this. Oh, the J-Dog says, I wouldn't even be able to take off putting on the barrels. Yeah, I think you'd be much better than you think, mate. I think you'd be much better. Just practice. We're gonna do this. We are gonna frickin' do this. Just gotta be more realistic with things. Treat the car with more respect. Also overreact sometimes to oversteer, and that's clear. See, I would have gone gung-ho there and overtaken and probably crashed. Interesting, my heart rate seems to have disappeared. This is bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should not have gone for that. Be calm. Let's have a look where that is. There we go. My watch thought I had died there, maybe. There we go. Heart rate's back. Not that that was important. See here, we just want a slightly shorter third gear. See, I would go gung-ho there, but just knowing how this AI would just barrel in, even though I had the corner, I need to finish this now. My stream should have finished an hour ago. Okay. Let's do this, come on. I don't imagine this car being so evil. Maleficent? Is that the way you say it? It's supposed to be magnificent. Yeah, I wanted to go barreling in there. Lesson learned. Yeah, it drives really well through here. That corner, ooh. team. Sorry, I didn't do much talking there, but you can imagine why. Okay. So far, so good. Now I just need to be careful. If they come up from behind, let them by. I almost want to let him by, just because I'm just so fearful of what this crazy AI is going to do. Feel like my tires are alright. Not brand new, but definitely not on the limit of this car at the moment, trying to keep it safe. He's keeping me honest. Or she. We don't know. Clip that curb in real life, that's a bad idea. let's remember, at the top of the mountain, coming down, that's where they were really good. I was very nervous on the throttle there after last time where we had a bit of a whoopsie. 3.8. It's a good, healthy lead. Carousel, the carbon fiber destroyer. Oh, he's caught up a bit. Let's not relax. Careful on throttle here. Mini carousel. Fuel low. Oh shit, 4.8 liters. I assume that's enough to finish. 3.6. liters. Yeah, we should be fine. Come on, team. After all the trials and tribulations, we actually did it. Oh my giddy frickin' aunt. And just 5,000 credits. Oh, thanks. All right. That is awesome. If I wasn't so exhausted mentally, physically, Seriously, I would be jumping for joy. But yeah, wow, okay. All right. I think I'm starting to get it. The thing is I feel I know what I'm doing when it comes to racing. And like I said, I've done all forms of racing, you know, iRacing, Gran Turismo a lot, Assetto Corsa a lot. And I feel that against the AI, you have to drive on eggs. And so maybe that's something that they can evolve a little bit. AI has never been the best, to be fair. And so many times the AI caused me to crash. Also, just I think I need to go take a look in the mirror and make a change, because I am blaming the car a lot for my mistakes. Though I am making those mistakes in points where I'm pushing the limit of the car. And I guess what Assetto Corsa EVO is trying to show us is that in the real world, when you push the limit, you're going to make mistakes. And so dialing it back to 90% is where the sweet spot of the racing is. Of course, there are people that can push it to 100%. I used to believe that I'm none of those people, and there are points where I can, but I think what Assetto Corsa EVO is doing is pushing me down. Now, is that me or is that the game? That I don't know. You know, again, like I said, I haven't experienced it to be this hard in anything else that I've done. Now, is it maybe the car? Yes. Is it the setup? Yes. There are many things that I think we should put together to negate some of the mistakes I make. Like I said, the way that it just oversteers and you're done, you're gone, you can't catch it. That is something that is, I guess, a little bit race car, but yeah. And so, in summary, did I enjoy this? Yes. Was I a little whiny bitch at some points? Yes. Do I need to get gooder? Yes. But am I up for the challenge? Yes. So, all right, lessons learned. We're going to take that away to the drawing board, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do some more racing, but this time it'll be online. The plan was to do this, haha, cheap, funny, and then go into online racing. I think in online racing, you know, and I've got a lot of experience in that, in online racing, people generally have a bit more of an understanding of where you should and shouldn't overtake and stuff. And so some of the AI crashes, but to be fair, I crashed into AI also in evil places. So again, like I said, we'll take a step back, we'll take a look in the mirror, and we will make a change. But in all fairness, team, this has been good. This has been hard. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. You know, it's been awesome having you, Jared, join in. It's been epic. The John. We've got a prayer from Fon Kamal Pichan. Hey man, that is a name, bro. But thanks for joining. Love to see you join the next one. But more about myself, if you need to know it, just head over to my website. It's got my schedule. Yeah, go check out my socials. I would really appreciate if you like this, hit the like button. If you are on Twitch, I desperately need you to follow me to upgrade the quality of my streaming. I need to reach affiliate level, and to do that, I need more followers. So please help me, help you, join our community. Head over to my Discord as well. As I said, links are in the description and on my website. Join the Discord team we've got and tell me which games you like. I will put you in a sub area, and then what we'll do is we'll arrange matches together. Like in Rocket League, I love playing with other people. With this, it'll be fun to take part in online races, you name it. So check that out. Then, as always, Stream Beats by Harris Heller. They're just the awesomest, bestest, just the coolest. Right now we're listening to which one is that? Hang on, the Legend album. So really cool. Go check them out on Spotify. Links are also, I believe, in my descriptions. But all right, we're going to call it. Whoa, man, there are some French words spoken in this stream. But I think we're taking things to the next level by, like I said, taking a look in the mirror and upgrading ourselves. That's all that this channel is about. Don't blame other people for your mistakes. Learn from it, get better. And so that's what we're going to do. And I think in the months and years to come in the Assetto Corsa EVO, today is going to be for me that sort of that hump that thing where I just go, right, from now on, you make a mistake, of course, unless it's somebody who's literally fishtailing you, you've got to go, okay, why did that happen, and get gooder. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon. Ciao.